Yeah, so this series is, I'm calling it the side hustle series. It doesn't really have to do with tents. It's just other stuff you can do while you're getting started to continue to get money in. I have a problem where if I'm not doing something productive every day, there's a spider web. I feel kind of bad. Like today, I made no money off of eBay and no money at the tent company. We did book some orders, but we didn't make any money, and I made no money any other way. So I feel kind of bad today. But anyways, these are all things that I still do, even though I am full-time business owner in a tent rental company. I still do these things for fun, basically. It's not like I need the money to come in. But in the beginning, when I decided to go full-time as a tent rental operator, I would have the end of fall all the way to the spring of not much. I'd get maybe 1 or 2 table and chair rentals a week, and then I didn't have anything else to do. So I did a lot of side hustle jobs. Right now, we have something going out every single day or coming back or something that needs to be cleaned. So it's a little harder for me to do these things, but when I have time on the weekends, I'll still do them. This one is, I call it Craigslist moving, because Craigslist you can post that you can do things. A lot of contractors go on there, snow plowing, clean outs. A lot of people go on there and post things. It's like a free advertising. I even posted advertisements for tents when I first started out. This one's Craigslist moving. There's a few things you can do with this, but before I get into that, I want to go over some liabilities. You have to be careful because there are liabilities here. If you are not covered by insurance and something happens, you can get in trouble for it. Not in trouble, but you might be on the line. If you're driving your vehicle and you mess something up, or you get in an accident and all their stuff is ruined, or you accidentally hit their vehicle in the driveway or their porch or something, or you damage their wall when you're bringing things in and out, you're on the line. So you have to be careful. So there's a few things you can do with this. You can actually, be a mover. If you have a pickup truck or a pickup truck and trailer, you can post on Craigslist that you have a pickup truck or a trailer and that you will go to someone's house and move everything out and move it to the next place. Or you can post that you'll go to someone's house and they'll have everything ready for you, like in the garage or something, and you will all load it and you'll transport it to the next place. That's the main way that I used to get jobs, was actually doing all the physical labor like a moving company. There's also, you can offer only the labor. Like say they have a truck or trailer, or they rented something from Penske or Ryder or Enterprise or U-Haul or whatever, and they just need labor because they don't have a lot of people in the area that they know or whatever. So you show up, you help them load up the trailer or truck or whatever, and if it's local, you go to the next place and unload. But if it's not local, then they drive across country and they'll handle it when they get there. And then a third one is literally just moving something around someone's house. I went to a few like old people or people with disabilities, and they just needed things moved. I moved one guy's entire room from one room into a master bedroom. He was getting divorced or something, and he needed that room to be his kid's room when he came over. So I spent all day just moving this guy's stuff from one room to another and then setting it back up. It seems weird, like why people are going to need this. Aren't they going to need their friends or hire a moving company or something? But most of the people we did this for have no one around. Either they're not local, they've moved here and all their family and friends are in some other state, or they just kind of don't have friends. Maybe they're introverts and they don't have close relationships. Or a lot of the people are just on a tight budget, and I was doing it for a lot less than a moving company was. I was just charging an hourly rate, $15 an hour with a minimum of 2 hours pay. So if I only worked an hour, you still had to pay me for 2. And if I used my truck and trailer, you had to pay the miles and the gas. But like I said, you got to be careful because of liabilities. But all the time doing it, I never had a single issue because we were always very careful. There was another time where I answered a moving company's ad on Craigslist. They needed help. And what they are is a big national moving company. They move things all over the country. And when they get to a specific city, they just put an ad on Craigslist and they say they need helpers. And so me and my friend showed up and we just helped 3 other guys unload a big 18-wheeler, big rig truck, and just unloaded it into the house. And at the end, they paid us our rate, which I think was $15 an hour or whatever. And then most of these people are so happy that you did this great service for them and you helped them that they tip you. It's not expected, but you get tipped. Like one dude, he just needed someone to help move because he had no one and he was getting a divorce and he had to be out of the house. And so me and my friend helped him move with my truck and trailer. We had to do like 3 trips because not everything would fit. He fed us, he gave us a few beers, and after paying us the $12 or $15 an hour, he gave us each a $100 tip, which was crazy. He didn't need to do it, but it's not like he was financially strapped. He just didn't have anyone. And even giving us our hourly rate plus the tip, we were still cheaper than a moving company. So this is an easy side hustle. You just post it up on Craigslist that you are willing to do whatever, whether that's actually use your vehicle, just be a laborer for loading into their vehicle and out, or just moving stuff around the house, or keep an eye out for those Craigslist ads asking for help from those national moving companies who just show up into a city and then need people to help unload. And but like I said, be careful about liabilities. I'm not going to suggest that you just go out and do this as your main business, but as a side thing, it gets money in, keeps you occupied, helps you in your other endeavors.